If you're the type of man who likes to smell good, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm bringing you the top 5 fragrances for winter, right after the intro. Welcome back and welcome to Esteemed Image. My name is Jace, and if it's your first time tuning in, I want to personally say thank you. If you're the type of guy who's into men's style, some grooming tips, and just want to know how to be an overall better man, this channel is for you. I invite you to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when I drop more videos like this, you'll be the first to know. So this is actually the first time I'm making a fragrance video on this channel, and I'm actually really excited about it. So something about me that you guys don't know is that I'm usually a signature scent or a 1 scent type of guy. So I'll go to the fragrance counter, find 1 scent that I love, and pretty much wear it all year long. I'm not really big into fragrances, but recently I've been wanting to actually expand my fragrances, and so I wanted to make this video for you today, and I wanted to bring you the best fragrances that I think that you should have for this winter. Since it's getting colder outside, you're gonna want to go for more scents that are, warm and that have spice to it, and that are a little bit heavier than your spring and summer scents. And so I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about those today. So to make sure that this video is actually really good, I actually took notes for you guys. And before I get into the list, there are a few terms that I want to go over just so you can understand what I'm talking about. And so when you hear these terms from me or other men or women, you actually understand and know what they're talking about. So one of the terms you're gonna hear mentioned a lot in this video is sillage, and sillage is just simply how long the fragrance is going to last. Another term that you're gonna hear is eau de parfum or EDP, and that actually has the most pure perfume essence or the most oil at about 15 to 20%. So the sillage on that is gonna be anywhere from 5 to 8 hours. Another term that you're gonna hear me talk about is eau de toilette or EDT, and that's a relatively light perfume, and so it contains a lot less of that oil, which is going to give you a sillage of anywhere from about 3 to 4 hours. Something else that I want to talk to you about is a term called bergamot, but bergamot is actually a flower, and it's citrus-like, and it's kind of like a spicy orange, if you will. It'll give you some of those acidic notes that you smell. Another scent that you might smell in perfumes or colognes is called patchouli. This one is more like a hippie smell, so like it's like what hippies wear. I don't know why, but it's a more like earthy scent. So if you smell that like musky earthy tone in your cologne, that's patchouli. One other thing real quick that I want to touch on are the notes. You have your top notes, which is like when you first put it on. You have your heart notes, which is like the middle note, and then you have your base notes, which is pretty much going to be the scent that you'll smell throughout the rest of the day. You don't need all 5 fragrances. You could just pick one and be good all winter. So let's hop into the list. Coming in number 5, gentlemen, is from the house of Dior, and that is Dior Sauvage. This one is an EDP, so it's an eau de parfum. So some of the prominent notes in this one is bergamot, pepper, lavender, patchouli, and to me, it smells like, you get that citrus smell, but to me it smells like it has like an almond-like scent to it. It smells really good. Like, even though it's an EDP, it's not like super strong and like overbearing, and like it's something that you could wear in the office like day to day or like out running errands. Even though it's an EDP, for me, I only get about like 4 to 5 like good hours, which is interesting because it should be a lot longer than that. It's a good like everyday scent that you should pick up. This one came in for a 2-ounce bottle, about 80 bucks, so it's not the least expensive, but it is a great scent for you to check out. Coming in at number 4, guys, is this amazing scent from the house of Givenchy, and that's Gentleman. So if you're wondering what I'm using to smell, I'm actually using like old business cards. This one is probably like, it's a boss scent. Like it's a bad boy, like grown man scent. And some of the notes, you smell that leather in there. You get patchouli, it's woody. You get like a little bit of lavender. And to me, guys, this one is really strong and masculine. It's really sexy. Like, to me, this is something that I would wear on a date night. This is like an evening scent because it is really strong. It smells great. This one comes in at a price point of $70, and I actually picked up the EDT. To me, the eau de parfum from this one was a little aromatic, and so it had like a almost like a baby powder smell, and I didn't really like it, so I ended up going with the EDT. And surprisingly, the sillage on this one for me is about anywhere from 5 to 7 hours, but it is a great evening scent, a great date night scent that you should check out. Coming in at number 3, gentlemen, is from the house of Valentino, and that's Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma. Now, this one is an EDT again, and this one has notes of salt, violet leaf, ginger. It's like woody, and you get some vetiver in there as well. I smell like some ginger, but it's like bright, and it's like really inviting and floral, but it's still like a masculine scent. Now, what's cool about this one, guys, is that they actually have a women's version of the Born in Roma. This one is kind of unisex, so you and your lady can pick up this scent and smell good together. For a 50 ml, it's about $95, so it's nothing to play with either, but this is more of a luxury type of fragrance, but it smells great. I would wear this if I was going to like a big meeting at work, kind of like to stand out but not do too much and be like overpowering in the room, but to still smell really sexy. So check this out. Now, fellas, I gotta be honest with you guys, it was a hard choice between numbers 1 and 2, but I had to really just make a decision. And so coming in at number 2 is from the house of Maison Margiela, and that is Jazz Club. Now, this scent is from their replica line. This one is an EDT. Like, it's just really sexy. Like, you get that, it's like boozy, and so you get like that whiskey smell, like tobacco. It really smells like almost like a cigar lounge or like a jazz club, and it smells so amazing. Like, my girlfriend even wears it, and like she stacks it with like some of her other fragrances, and it smells fantastic, like no lie. This one is actually the most expensive on the list, coming in at about $135, $137, but it is a 100 milliliter bottle. It's worth every penny, guys. It smells so good. And what's crazy is the sillage on this one is about 6 to 8 hours for me. So this is something that you could wear. My girlfriend explained it perfectly. She said that like for men, it's something that you should wear in the evening time because of that like boozy scent. But for women, if you're like stacking it with something else, this is a perfect scent for the daytime. So again, I would say pick up a nice big bottle for you and your lady. That way you guys can smell great together. This is something that if you want to get close for the holidays, it's like the perfect scent. So check it out. Last but certainly not least on this list, gentlemen, comes in from the house of YSL, and that's Y for Men. First of all, like, just check out how sexy this bottle looks here. Like, this is a sexy bottle. Like I said, gentlemen, I had a tough time deciding what would be number 2 and what would be number 1. But this one, it definitely takes the cake for me. So I am actually a huge YSL fan. It's usually kind of one of my go-to scents throughout the year. But this right here, it's one of their newer fragrances, and it smells so amazing. Now, some of the notes in this, you're gonna get some bergamot again, some sage, ginger, some lemon, so it smells kind of fresh, and some cedarwood. Now, the price point for this is about $90 to $95 for a 2-ounce bottle, which to me seems like a fair price for something from YSL. This one is an EDP. For me personally, the sillage is about 5 to 7 hours. To me, this is a real fresh masculine scent. Being honest, I honestly feel like you probably could get away with wearing this scent all year long, especially if you like heavier scents. This is something that I would wear to the office or, to like a nice meeting. So you heard me mention this throughout the video, but I wanted to bring you scents that you could wear at the office, around the house, or to even wear it at dinner with your lady. This one in particular to me is one that's gonna carry you from morning to night. But what I wanted to do is bring you a list of fragrances that you can buy just one and wear it throughout the entire winter and feel confident and sexy and know that you look great, but you also smell great. Gentlemen, let me know in the comments below which fragrance that you would actually check out. I always love to hear your opinion in the comments. If you found value in this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's a way that the channel can grow. Again, all these fragrances will be listed in the description with the link so you can check them out for yourself. As always, I appreciate you for watching. And remember, dress better, live simply, and pick you up a nice winter fragrance.